This is a Fasco 5-blade Charleston model 552 from 1990. Or was it 88? No, it's from 1990 and it draws 0.88 amps. Those two numbers are right next to each other on the tag, so it confused me a little bit. Got this from another collector. I've always wanted a 5-blade Charleston. Not normally a fan of 5-blade fans, but I always wanted one of these. So, definitely glad to get it. I wasn't really sure what finish that I wanted, because Charleston is one fan that I like in finishes I don't normally like. But it is definitely classy and antique brass. Now I just got to get more finishes. So we're going to test it. I got the Fasco 4-speed control, I got the amp meter, and I'm going to use the control to start it on low so that I don't jerk the flywheel too bad. So right now it's on low on the fan. I'm going to set the control to high. This is the fan's low speed, which is a nice classy low speed. We're drawing 0.21 amps. We got Andy in here filming too, by the way. He's getting some better shots than I'm getting, I'm sure. Definitely check out his channel. What's your channel called, Andy?
Vespin Vid 2. I have to actually upload some of this stuff to it for once.
Yeah. Well, definitely. You should upload all the fan stuff that we do. I bet you it'll make you some AdSense money, if nothing else. And just make sure you put my name in there somewhere, because I think there are people that actually search for me. Maybe that's just my ego thinking that, but can't hurt. Okay, that's low with the original control. And I'm going to turn the 4-speed control to off. And turn this low, like that's off, high, medium. Then I'm going to turn the 4-speed control all the way to low, which is back at 0.21. I'm going to inch it up to the medium speed. I'm just trying to save the flywheel a little bit. I don't know if it's going to do any good or not. A little bit of wobble there. Well, quite a bit of wobble there. Let's see if it normalizes. By the way, that's not the original Canopy and down rod. I have the original Canopy and down rod, but I wanted to be able to hang it on the J-hook. 0.48 amps on medium. Definitely moving some air. Okay. How can I do this? I'm going to turn the 4-speed control down to low. I'm trying to. This is my first time trying this, so this is a new system I'm developing here. Low, off, high, and we're on high on the fan and low on the 4-speed control, which is 0.22. And I'm going to inch the control up to high. And again, trying to be gentle to the flywheel.
Do you know this for a fact to have a damaged flywheel, or is it just general caution?
Just general caution. These flywheels, replacements are hard to come by. Let's move with good air.
Oh, yeah.
0.85. I'm going to go back to my airflow spot here. If anything, I think it's a little bit less than some of the other stack motor fans we've tested, but it's really hard to tell. It's very, very hard to tell. You definitely feel something from back here. What? I can't tell you. So, now we'll do it with the 4-speed control. Let it spin down. We'll do it with the 4-speed control in forward, then we'll do it with the 4-speed control in reverse. I'm doing that rather than the pull chain speeds in reverse because it's easier to be mindful of the flywheel with the 4-speed control. You got a preference, Andy, as far as Charlestons go on size and finish and number of blades?
I gotta say, I think this one looks really good. I think this might be favorite, or my favorite of the ones I've seen. I mean, I generally tend to prefer 4-blade fans just because they look more classic. But this one, I think the 5-blade really works with the Charleston.
I think it does too. I think I would pick 5-blade Charleston over 4.
And we are stopped, so
Yep.
I will stop my video so I can take over.
Oh, I got a couple more things to go through before I need you to film. I mean, you're welcome to stop at any time. It's not until I switch to the solid state control that I need you.
Just checking.
Okay, we're going to start this control in low, which we may remember as 0.22 because we went through before. I was in the process of saying that of the 4-blade Charlestons, ironically, I think my favorite finish for those is white and brass, which is a finish I don't normally like. But for some reason, I think they're just classic in white and brass. But I like them in most finishes. I just haven't seen enough 5-blade ones to determine a favorite finish. I do know that I also like the 5-blade ones in white and brass. Okay, medium low, 0.4. Medium high, 0.53. It's definitely interesting to me that Fasco chose to do the rubber flywheel on the fans with more blades, therefore a heavier load, and then left the 4-blade fans without it. I really don't know what they were thinking. Okay, we've already seen high, so to save the flywheel, I will stop it without going to high. We will do high in reverse, though, because we haven't done that yet. I almost think that the whisper wind you got in your living room is a little reminiscent of this design.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that this would look good in there too.
Yeah. Well, you could put this one elsewhere, like over your bed or something, and it kind of would coordinate. The whisper wind is antique brass, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna stop here.
Okay. I'm going to do this one in reverse. Low reverse with the 4-speed, 0.22.
And with the whisper wind, alright, now I have 3 1999 Hunter fans, and one each of antique brass, polished brass, and white. The Whisper Wind 2000, Studio Series remote, and original, respectively.
I didn't remember that you had a Studio Series remote.
That's
that was
the
your...
one in my bedroom at my parents' house.
Got it. That's in polished brass?
Yep. We got that when I was 13.
Medium low, 0.4. Yeah, I never got a Hunter as a kid. When I got to pick out my own fan for my bedroom, my dad gave me the choice. We went to Menards, and of the fans that were the right size and the right price range, I could either get, going to go up to medium high, which is 0.54. I could either get a Hunter low profile and a light kit, but no speed control, or I could get an SMC DC42, a light kit, and a 10-speed remote control.
Oh.
Remember those Demango remotes? They got the little 10-speed light selector and the 10-speed fan selector, and they're all solid state. And I had a bunch of them, and I gave them all to Daniel Groundwater. We're going to go to high reverse now. 0.83. And I opted for that because I wanted to be able to make sure I could get a nice low speed. Neither the low profile nor the DC42 had a very slow factory low speed. But, okay, there's high reverse. And we'll stop it. And now is where you can take over filming, because I'm going to switch the control.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I picked the 10-speed remote. And I don't regret that choice. I definitely got my enjoyment out of being able to get a slow, low speed out of it. And I also really like SMC. So a DC42 was a fan that I definitely liked. I love the SMC cane and whatnot. Hunter would have been a better fan. That was back when they were really making some really nice. That would have been early 90s.
Yeah.
That would have been like 93.
Probably right around the time of that one we got coming down the pipe.
The studio series that's downstairs?
Yeah.
That's a little bit newer, I think. I mean, a little bit older, I think. That one, if my Sears catalogs are any judge, that's no more recent. Fan's still spinning down, though. I don't think people want to see me, but they want to see that.
Okay.
Not that I'm not beautiful. I mean, I know I am. But if the Sears catalogs are any judge, that fan could be no newer than 1990. And I was in 3rd grade when I got my own fan, so that would have been like 82, 83, not 80, 82, 80, 92, 93.
Mm.
Okay.
Now we're stopped.
Okay. Then where I got the infinitely variable solid state control, and I forgot to turn it to low speed, so sucks for me. This is the very lowest possible setting on the control. I don't think that's actually, no. I'm going to inch it up, though. We're at 0.06.
There we go.
Okay, that's 0.9. Go back down and see where it actually starts at. It's really hard to find that sweet spot. 0.08. Looks like it's right around 0.09. Yep, 0.09 it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Man, if I would have known about low-speed trims when I was a kid, I was always on a quest for the slowest low speed. I still am. Even though you get to a certain point, and this really serves no useful purpose. It's not even doing a whole lot of circulation at this speed. But it's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go up by 1/8 of a turn. Which takes us to 0.26. Hearing a little buzz from it, or is that just me?
I think I heard a little buzz from it.
It's not bad, though.
Just as it accelerated.
Yeah, my gauge is it louder than the fluorescent lights? Because these lights over here to my right and your left are buzzy. And actually the one behind it that's not on is buzzy. The two new long ones are silent. It's pretty impressive. Okay, I'm going to go another 1/8 of a turn. That last 1/8 of a turn was 0.26. This is 0.42. Yeah, it's a little buzzy for me. Another 1/8 of a turn, which is 0.61. Another 1/8 of a turn, which is 0.75. And then we know what high looks like, which is 0.83 with the solid state control. And off. Yeah, it's too buzzy. Good God, is it cold up here. By the time we do all the videos, it'll actually be pretty warm up here. If you give it time, it warms up. But it takes a very long You figured out which one you want to test next?
Yeah, I'd be down for either the Studio Series or the American Spirit.
Let's see. If we do the Studio, we're sticking with a 5-blade antique brass pattern, plus we did mention the Studio Series in this video. On the other hand, we can also stick with the Fasco pattern. So that's a tough one.
Decisions.
Yeah. Let's do the Studio.
Okay.
I'm at least more curious to see the Studio.
And we're stopped.
Okay.
Should I cut here?
Yes.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Fan out.